Hey ho, Merry Christmas! This is Cheshire, and today I'm here to bring you a special present to those of you who produce music or want to start with it. Well, if you didn't plan to produce, start producing anyways, because it's just amazing and this is the perfect chance. Maybe you searched for free sample packs before. A friend of mine did, and he complained about the lack of quality out there. He came up with some crap packs, and it's just hilarious how bad they sound. Listen to the snap pack. It's just flat and boring and... What the... Oh, that's cool. I mean... So funny. We can do that better, right? Scroll up, and surprise! May I present you my official mini starter pack 2013. Just for you and completely free. It's very small, but I'll promise you that every single sample will be better than this. Let's see what we've got here. I cooked you some fresh bassline samples over here. 3 different notes with 5 sounds each. Next are some kicks I modified and layered for you, plus simple loops to fill up your beat. And last but definitely not least, I'll gift you 6 of my personal citrus presets, including the lead sound of my dubstep track Bozo. Now is that cool or what? You don't even need to like my Facebook fan page for that. I'll just give you the direct download link below. Even if you would give me a nice present just by liking my page or sharing this video. Now to the real stuff. What can you do with those samples? I made a little project here. It's bad, but let's listen to it. Yeah, this was the super awesome godlike Christmas jingling motherfucker sound. The mix sucks, I made this very fast, but it's made completely out of the samples and presets in the pack. Except the noise oscillator, but he's forever alone, ignore him. You get that project with the pack. You can finish it, remix it, or just upload it to a SoundCloud and get famous. I don't care if you don't care. Let's take a quick look how you could handle those samples. I guess all of you used samples before, it's not a big deal. The easiest way to use a sample like a kick is to drag and drop them directly into the step sequencer. Easy. And we finished our minimal track. Just joking. You can do this with loops too, but I'd recommend you to load them into a Fruity Slicer. So right-click them, select Open a new Fruity Slicer channel, and you're almost done. To make the slicer samples, you need to tell them how to do that. Those 2 knobs define the parameters of the slicing algorithm. In most cases, it works just fine for our purposes. And be sure this number here displays 128 BPM. If there's another number for some reason, like 64, the sliced loop will be on the wrong tempo. Hear that? So just check the number to be on 128, because that's the tempo I use to produce them. That's better. The cool thing about the slicer is that you can edit the sample here in the piano roll, just as your head desires. Great. Let me delete this. The same works for the presets. Drop the file in the step sequencer and you're ready to go. And always take a close look to this XY pad, because I made the patch react to it. It's always a cool thing to automate too. Works for all, even for the ARP sounds. Okay then, there's only one thing left, and those are my awesome bassline samples. As I told you, you've got 5 sounds for C, E and G. Of course, you could just drag them into the step sequencer to use it, but that won't work very good, because once you hit a note, the sample won't stop playing. To fix that, you have to take a look on the volume envelope. Enable it by tweaking one of those knobs and turn everything all the way down, except the hold knob. That means the sound will be at full volume when you hit a note, because of no takt time, and at 0 once you release it, because the release time is 0 too. Works good. Now there's another thing to take care of. The sample is recorded at E, and we want to play that E when we hit the E on the keyboard, not when it hits the C. Same for the other 2 tones. To fix that, we got to select the E as the root note, which is marked with a little orange square. Select the right key and right-click the bar above, and we're done. It's in key now. That works the same for all other samples. Let's take a sample at G. First, adjust the volume envelope, then choose G as the root note and rock the hell out of your track. One last thing, if you ever need to play a bass sample very long, you can just loop it by turning up this CRF knob a bit, and the playing mark will jump between those 2 red lines, as long as you hit the key. And we're done. You can make your own tracks with my sample pack now. Have yourself a good time. And if you upload a track that you made with my samples, feel free to send me a message. I'd really like to hear what you made. That would be cool. And most likely better than a track made with those crap samples. Merry Christmas!